paints are paints that are made from highly abundant resources. So they're made from natural products like plant oils, so they're vegetable based, plant based or mineral based. They'll have clays, limes. The fact that they're made from sustainable resources is fantastic. The manufacturer gets the exact order that he wants from the farmers or from whoever sources his material. There's no wastage involved. The process of making the paint is not as... People that are concerned about the health of the planet, pregnancy, basically it's people with chemical sensitivity. There are paints out there that have virtually absolutely no smells whatsoever. For instance, mineral paint. People are concerned about the sustainability factor. Any painters are able to use the paint. It's whether they want to. How different is it? Well, the spread rate, so by the square metre is different and linearly. Some of the paints are applied a lot more differently. You need to know what's behind the substrate, whether you're doing the right thing in applying it. For instance, like general paint will dry darker, whereas natural paint will actually dry lighter after applying it. The pigments for tinting are also very different. And in general, you apply it at well, it depends. If you're talking about plant-based paints or clay paints, you generally apply it at a slower rate than normal paint. Well, with bio paint, the paint performs just as well as other paints. It has excellent coverage and it's a washable paint. It is a washable paint. It's not scrubbable. Hey, look, if you want to scrub your walls with Ajax, it's not the paint for you. But apart from that, I have bio in my house on various walls, and yes, the kids dirty it, but that's what kids do. Even if you have synthetic paints, it's still going to get just as dirty. So at the end of the day, to me personally, it doesn't make much difference. Depending on where you actually buy your natural paint from, good resellers will be able to match pretty much any colour for you. The extra labour really falls into when you're doing your trims. The enamel lacquer is a little bit slower in application. I wouldn't go as far as saying double the amount of time, but quarter the amount of time, probably more. So if a frame takes you in general 15 minutes to glass, let's say 20 minutes for the enamel lacquer. The enamel lacquer finish comes up just as good as the synthetic glosses. Like with any paint, especially your synthetic exterior paints, natural paints develop dryness around the drum as you're using it. So having a strainer, like a cooking strainer, I use a cooking strainer, or stocking or whatever else other painters use, but yeah, that's important to have. But that every painter should have something like that in general for their paints anyway. The enamel lacquer used biofinners. Painters have been called out using terps, which, well, you can smell it. So someone that's chemically sensitive, for instance, will pick it up straight away, and most people will pick it up straight away. So the only way to fin is biofinners. Otherwise you're introducing an alien thinners, chemical basically, which beats the purpose of going natural in the first place. So I would use a Telvin nap personally to roll out walls and ceilings. I wouldn't use any more. The reason being is the natural paints tend to show up texture a lot more. So the finer roller the better, plus you get better coverage and a better spread rate. By using a Telvin 10mm nap or even an 8mm nap, you're more inclined to get the proper coverage rate as well, because it won't carry as much paint. Yes, it is more expensive, but there's a reason for that. The way the whole process is made, so everything's handmade really. Of course machines are involved, but petrochemical paint is basically synthetic paint is basically the waste from petrochemicals, so it's a lot cheaper. So the expense is a little bit more higher, but when you count your health, it's a lot better.